I don't know where to start, where to begin with this stream, because with each passing day that goes by, you come to the realization that the Negro male will never be saved. And right now, I'm so ticked off, and the reason why I am so ticked off. Hold on. The market was down. The crypto market crashed. The stock market crashed, and I sit here today. It looks like in the last 24 hours, let's see if I could get this to go away. The last 24 hours, your boy is down 2 beds, and I'm not even getting into the stock market. I haven't even checked the positions I had on stocks. I haven't even logged in and checked all day. But I was cruising. I was cruising YouTube, social media, and I saw that brother Deion Sanders, primetime, who's out there at Jackson State, doing good things for the young brothers, doing good things for the SWAC out there, a predominantly black collegiate college football league. He's making good progress, and I happened to come across some photos of Brittany, of all people, a certified hoe who strips naked, bends down on all fours, twerks, and toots her booty in the air and sucks dick for a living, giving a lecture to what's supposed to be up and coming young black males. Now, I first when I was shocked at what I saw, that a certified hoe gets invited paid and compensated to go to an institution of higher learning to dispel her knowledge of thotonomics, ho3, in an institution of higher learning. So with that, with that said, I need people to hit the like button, Cash App, $, the Grandmaster Troll, because the Grandmaster Troll, I am in the mood to argue with Negroes today because I saw a whole bunch of Negroes out there co-signing Deion Sanders for being Brittany Renner to an institution of higher learning to teach young black males. So with that said, let's go ahead and get right to, let's see who we got in the chat. We got C over the technician. He says 30% down the board. We got the real one, Will Clinton. We got V-Dub Boogie, Reed Jones, Darius Alexander, Garcia Shorts in the building, and Rollo come through. We got 25 people watching, but we gotta break down the fuckery. We gotta break it down. Can we break down the fuckery? Why isn't my camera working for some reason? Let's see. Let's see if we could get the capture device to work. Let's see if we could get the capture device to work. No, it's not working. Let's remove you. So let's remove this one. Nah, do I want to remove? Yeah, let's go ahead and remove this one as well before we get the cooking, because we gotta break down this, right? We gotta break it down. We gotta break it down and show the brothers what actually went on with this bullshit right here. We've got to break it down. Now all of a sudden it wants to work. Oh, that's probably why it wasn't working. I hid it behind a black square. Okay, there we go. We have got to break down this. We gotta break down this nonsense right here. We gotta. That's right, JR. This was gynocracy personified. What happened right here? So with that said, let's go ahead and play the video right here. So your girl Brittany Renner, you know, she about to walk in the building and surprise the young brothers in the building. You know, she got the hair and makeup, she got the short dress on, booty all hanging out, looking like a certified Instagram thought hoe. About to make her grand appearance, and this is what ends up happening. Stop the show. Stop the show right here. You see, this is why I had to leave Chabot College. This is why I had to leave Cal State Stanislaus. And this is why I'm such a big believer that schools, public schools, and even some colleges now, they need to be done away with, because we just gotta be honest with what's going on. These schools, these public schools and these colleges, they aren't teaching kids. They are babysitting these kids. And this is why yesterday when I showed all of them smash and grab robberies, them follow you home robberies, this is why crime is at an all-time high. Because look what they are teaching the kids. Look who they are bringing to teach your son how to be a productive member of society. The people who you put in charge, the dean, the athletic director, the head coach of the football team, when you trust them with your sons, your children, this is who they bring in to teach them. They bring in certified hoes. And when they bring in the certified hoe, the young men can't even contain themselves. They act like they never seen a beautiful woman. They are so excited to be blessed and in the presence of one Brittany Renner. You know, these people try to bring in professionals, you know, people who've built businesses, event something, who actually bring something of real, tangible value to the world and society at large. Those people get shunned in the community, but a certified hoe, like you're about to see right now, people the young men she about to teach can't even keep themselves contained.
Calm down now, calm down.
Can you introduce yourself and let's go from step A to Z, because we got to kind of show these guys the other side
Right.
of game. And that's why you gracefully blessed us with your presence, so they could.
Now we gotta show them the other side of game when the other side of game has already been taught. I got 20 people watching me. I want to take y'all back to your elementary school days, middle school days, high school days, when y'all had minimum Wednesdays, minimum Fridays, and you was able to leave school and go home early. You would go home early, and as you would do your schoolwork, you would watch shows like Jerry Springer and Maury. And Jerry Springer and Maury brought certified hoes in and day out who had no idea who they baby daddy was, and then had 20 Negroes tested and still couldn't find a baby daddy. But here we are, year 2021, and we still gotta teach niggas what they've already been taught in elementary school at a young age. What women to stay away from and how to not get caught up to where you're in the position on Maury when you get stuck being a baby father to a BT 1000 who's gonna take you through the ringer for child support. Niggas still haven't learned, and now we gotta give certified hoes legitimate platforms. We are giving certified hoes legitimate business. We just sent Brittany Renner back to her mama house broke. She done already went through the dick carousel. She done already been used and abused and had a child and didn't want to be a good, wholesome woman. She's already been put through the ringer. And here we are still giving these hoes a platform. We are still making them relevant when they need to be banished to the shadow realm. A little place called hell. Shout out to Reg the bad guy.
To understand from your point of view how this game is played.
So my name is Brittany Renner, aka Bundle of Brittany on Instagram. I have been on social media for
This
almost...
joker, he took notes all year, but now he want to
You see. When you're raised in the gynocracy, you know, you really don't take your schoolwork serious. You don't take investing in your future serious. And as we've seen from the head coach, Coach Sanders, Deion Sanders, prime time, we could make the argument that this young brother right here who's playing football at a relatively high level, he don't even take studying the playbook as serious as he's taking this certified hoe by taking notes in the classroom. I mean, when we try to, my channel is a prime example. I got a free link down in the description that can give you free Bitcoin. All you gotta do is sign up. Niggas still won't sign up, but if you put a certified hoe in front of them, they will start pulling out pencils and pens and they taking notes and they are so intensive. They are so focused on these certified hoes, but they're not focused on life like they are to these certified hoes. I need somebody to explain this to me. I really need somebody to explain this to me. Why are we taking notes on what a certified hoe is about to say?
And that's how the game starts with the phone.
Right.
They going on Instagram and they see you. And what happens? They try to get off in them DMs. And kind of take us on the journey of how this is played out.
I mean, honey, like, I feel like my DMs, it's like a Nike store. There's nothing but checks. So it just, for me, I feel like
Hold on. They missed that game.
Nothing but blue checks.
They missed that game right there. She says like a Nike store.
It's like a Nike store. There's nothing but blue checks. So honestly, when you reach a certain status, you can have the pick of the litter. So for me,
She don't mean checks. She mean blue checks.
I'm talking heavy
Verified.
hitters. Some of y'all's favorite rappers, NBA players, football players. It's like, to me, once you reach that level just of popularity, the world is your oyster. You can do whatever.
Stop the show right. We gotta stop the show. We gotta stop the show right, because this is another problem with these young men right here. And this is the part of the game, the other side of the game that Brittany Renner and Deion Sanders won't tell you about. But the Grandmaster Troll, I'm gonna tell you about the other side of the game. See, the blue checks are the, I guess when you get that blue check, you're verified on Instagram. I guess you're a big name. You got a certain number of followers. Somehow in the community, rappers, football players, and NBA players have become the black male leaders of the community. and not businessmen, doctors, engineers, or people who actually affect change. And not only the community, but the world. So somehow, since Brittany Renner has athletes and fuckboy rappers in the DMs, simping and tricking, that's somehow gonna give them a platform. But you know, if I would have been in this lecture hall on scholarship at Jackson State, as soon as Brittany Renner had walked in, I would have walked my Muppet ass down them stairs. I would have looked Coach Deion Sanders in his eyes. I would have looked at him and said, Coach, you want some bullshit. You're not going to feed me this bullshit. I'm allergic to it. I'm checking out. And I would have walked my Muppet ass off that lecture hall. And tomorrow is Saturday. They might be playing for the SWAC championship, getting ready for a bowl game. It's highly likely that I might not have shown up for the next football game after this bullshit right here. Because I'm known to walk out of classrooms when I was in high school. If they wanted to feed me some bullshit, they would send me to the dean's office, and I would look the dean in the eye and said, the teacher in there trying to feed me some bullshit and I ain't buying. So you're going to have to do what you're going to have to do. But I'm checking out. That's exactly what cause this right here.
And for me, my whole journey on here, I felt like my life almost felt like I was in Disney World, like I lived in Disney World. Like, you get to skip the line, you get privilege, like people just want to be next to you. They don't even see you as human anymore. And you can either, use it to your advantage and maybe abuse it, or you can, try to make something happen. So a lot of guys who are in my DM, you're in my DM because I'm Brittany Renner. So naturally, if you play a sport, it's kind of like, well, that's an incentive to talk to you. A lot of times.
She said all them niggas is in her DM because she's Brittany Renner. You see how big the ego get? You in my DMs because I'm Brittany Renner. The ego of these women get big. These certified hoes. Let's bring that back.
In my DM, you're in my DM because I'm Brittany Renner. So naturally, if you play a sport, it's kind of like, well, that's an incentive to talk to you. A lot of times, women, men in general, everybody wants something.
Thank you.
Everybody wants something. So it's like, even if we both have our own thing going on, me still being with you is a good look because you boost my stock. Just like you boost my, you know what I'm saying? Like, I boost your stock. It's just that simple. It's kind of like a give and take, but you have to be aware of what you're signing up for. You want to make it to the NFL, and it's kind of like, you do understand there's a lot that comes with that, right? There's gonna, to be able to decipher who really loves you for you, I think that's like the billion-dollar question we're all wanting to know.
This is how the game is played. Please know that. We're putting you up on game.
I mean, this whole production with the dramatic and inspirational music in the background as a certified hoe runs up at the mouth, trying to make sense and use talking points that other people have said in the past. It's one of the most hilarious and disgusting and criminal acts that I've ever seen. I want want y'all to listen to the music and her run up out the mouth trying to sound like a motivational coach, trying to sound like a young E.T. This is crazy.
In general, everybody wants something.
Thank you.
Everybody wants something. So it's like, even if we both have our own thing going on, me still being with you is a good look because you boost my stock. Just like you boost my, you know what I'm saying? Like, I boost your stock. It's just that simple. It's kind of like a give and take, but you have to be aware of what you're signing up for. You want to make it to the NFL, and it's kind of like, you do understand there's a lot that comes with that, right? There's gonna, like, to be able to decipher who really loves you for you, I think that's like the billion-dollar question we're all wanting to know.
This is how the game is played. Please know that. We putting you up on game because some of y'all gonna make it. I hope, pray all of y'all make it, even if you make it in the business world. That's a whole nother category of game in that world too. They just dress it up a little different.
Yeah.
The game is the same. Only thing changed is your name.
Yeah.
That's the stuff I just did right there.
You are useful, and it's better to be useful than useless. So you just have to have that understanding that, okay, I have something to offer, you know, whether that's financial, status-wise, whatever. And people do see that as a bonus to be with you. There's nothing wrong with that because both of you can have stuff going on, but you just have to be aware nobody is just here for nothing. It's just about figuring out who could be there during the times of adversity. And you would only know that going through adversity. Like, if you had an injury and you weren't able to play, or just for even a short amount of time, like, there are just certain things you're gonna have to just see for yourself. You guys get in these situations where you have your favorite person or you're in a relationship and y'all wanna play. Like, there are repercussions to everything that you do, good, bad, or indifferent. Because there is a cost at telling the truth, but there is an even greater cost when you lie.
That's a good game right there,
So,
girl.
as a man,
that's good.
you be prepared to stand on principle. So if you want to lie and you want to cheat, you know, just like in my situation, then you got to accept it how it comes. Accept what comes behind it. I feel like a lot of men do cheat because they are afraid of, well, what if I'm being faithful and I'm just a duck and she's cheating or lying on me? But the thing is when you cheat, you're really only cheating yourself out of something real, because the relationship is only going to go as deep as you're able to go with yourself. And so if you're committed, as a man, you gave this woman your word. If you're committed and you don't honor that commitment, then really what are you worth? And where are you going? What are you doing? Because you're wasting your own time. So I don't know if it's just like a hypothetical situation, but I feel like if you're going to cheat on whoever you're with, then just leave. Have some respect for yourself and leave.
See, when y'all get my age and my stage,
Stop. Time out, Brittany Renner. Cause you trying to pull a fast one on the people. You trying to make it seem like your boy PJ Washington was lying, cheating, not being a man of his word, not being a real man, a man of principle. You see how they try to beat you over in the head with the talking points. But wasn't Brittany Renner the same certified hoe that said if you want to make some money, all you gotta do is get with an athlete, have sex, because most athletes don't want to wear condoms and you could get pregnant really easily? I mean, if you were carrying your relationship like that, Brittany Renner, I can't fault PJ Washington if allegedly he was out there lying and cheating. But she got up there with the motivational music in the background and then tried to spin a narrative as a battered wife who was lied to and cheated on. Nobody in the room said nothing. They was all sitting there like it was fifth period in chemistry class. This stuff right here was crazy. That she was allowed to get up there in that short dress in front of all them young men out there. It's crazy to me.
I learned how to listen. Because when you listen, a woman really tells on herself. Do you understand how passionate she was about that? Did you understand how passionate she was about that? You either adding to me or helping me multiply, or you subtract and divide. And all those people that subtract and divide with a little pettiness and all that, they gotta go. They're in there for just a moment, because I dismiss them, I flush them, and move on to the next page. I don't even look back.
And then your boy Deion Sanders co-signed the talking points, because the whole time when this certified hoe would get up there and was trying to say stuff that sounded nice, she would look to Deion Sanders to get some affirmation, some positive reinforcement. And now your boy Deion, let's go ahead and rewind what your boy Deion Sanders said.
You gotta learn how to listen. Because when you listen, a woman really tells on herself. Do you understand how passionate she was about that? Did you understand how passionate she was about that?
Did you understand how passionate she was about that? Meaning, you understand how passionate she was about PJ Washington and their relationship and their family. And PJ Washington, you know, he was out there lying and cheating and doing this, that, and the third. And now Brittany Renner had to cut off people who are not adding to her life, who are taking away and being a detriment. Even though Brittany Renner has got a big list of thotting it up. You see how the fuckery gets co-signed right there in the institution of higher learning?
You either adding to me or helping me multiply, or you subtract and divide. And all those people that subtract and divide with a little pettiness and all that, they gotta go. They're in there for just a moment, because I dismiss them, I flush them, and move on to the next page. I don't even look back.
I can respect anyone's truth, but I do not put liars. Once you lie one time, your credibility is shot. Right. Like there's nothing left to discuss, because you don't even respect yourself enough to tell yourself the truth. So if you're gonna, like, that's cool, you lie to everybody else, but don't lie to yourself.
That's right.
Don't lie to yourself. So for me, whatever you put out into the world, you have to get back. It's the Karma Cafe where you're served what you deserve.
So I appreciate you keeping it 100 and being authentic with us. Let's clap it up for her, baby.
Thanks, guys. Standing ovation. Standing ovation for this nonsense right here. Unbelievable. Standing ovation for this nonsense. Young black men ain't learned nothing about business, about life, but learned how to navigate with a certified hoe. How to be accommodating to a certified hoe. Being a man of principle with a certified hoe. Tell the truth to a certified hoe. Uplift and support and love unconditionally a certified hoe. But I know there's people. I know there's people out there who support, who's gonna stand by Brittany Renner because they see the short dress, they see the long silky hair, they see the slim body, they see the sex appeal, and they will actually cape for it. They will actually cape for it. Your boy Boyce Watkins caping for your boy Deion Sanders. Let's roll the clip.
You appreciate that from a distance. A lot of guys don't want to run up on it. And the thing about it is when I see Brittany, here's what I see. I see a very attractive woman who probably has a mental illness, who seems cold, very, very cold. Like as soon as you lose your NBA contract, you are, you're worthless to her. She is going to be a shitty mother to your children because, I'm not saying a hoe can't be a good mom, and there's plenty of moms, plenty of ex-hoes that become wonderful moms. I'm not judging that part, but it's like the fact that she is, showing her booty on Instagram for a living, that's going to embarrass your child. And you get a woman like that pregnant, your son's growing up and he's in the 3rd grade and his friends are like, I looked on Instagram from just a few years ago and your mama's a hoe. And next thing you know, your son has to take karate classes because he's going to be fighting every day. Right? No little boy. I'm sorry. If anybody can confirm this, no little boy, and maybe girls see it different, but I don't know of a single little boy anywhere who is proud of when his mama is like a public hoe. Like if she's private, that's her business. But if it's public, it's like, damn, mama, like, can't you keep it in? Like, what the hell, mama? But maybe the world is changing. Maybe people don't care about that stuff anymore. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I will say though, that it's one of those things that's really interesting because when Deion brings the athletes to listen to Brittany Renner, which I think is a good thing because Deion, I like Deion. If I ever meet him, I'm gonna say that was a good thing you did, man. I like you a lot. You're a smart guy.
Wait a minute, boys. Wait a minute, boys. Walkers. It was a good idea to bring somebody who's mentally ill, cold-hearted, a shitty mother, a woman who shakes her booty for a living on Instagram. It was a great idea of all the people you could bring on the campus and expound knowledge and wisdom upon young black men. It was a great idea to bring Brittany Renner in front of them instead of somebody with better qualifications. What is going on with the American educational system? I remember when the pandemic hit and schools was being closed and kids wasn't really learning and teachers was frustrated, parents was frustrated. I said, you know what? This may be a good time to actually rethink our education system. It just may, I think, would be a great idea to shut down the schools because you're not really teaching the kids nothing. You're not teaching them nothing about credit, finances, how to eat healthy, how to build positive relationships. It's obvious you're not doing that. It's obvious that you're just babysitting the kids and collecting a check because you're passing on time while the parents are at work. I think this may be an opportunity to shut down the schools. Let the teachers who actually want to teach a curriculum, something that's going to be of value, and those who want to be educated will get educated, and those who fall by the wayside are going to fall by the wayside, but they will fall by the wayside and not be a detriment to other young minds in the classroom. And here we are, 2021. We got a PhD saying it's a great idea that Deion Sanders brought a mentally ill, certified whole bad mother to teach them about game. I mean, explain it to me, Boyce Watkins, why it's such a good idea.
I really kind of am a little bit confused about how the brothers can be so disciplined in every other area of life, but yet when it comes to where we have no sort of effort to understand the importance of perhaps being disciplined about what women we choose to get with. Doesn't mean you can't, love the big button and smile. Doesn't mean you can't like the pretty girls. But to me, again, maybe I'm just seeing things on a different level. I have no idea. But to me, the smart men I know would look at a Brittany Renner and they say, yeah, she looks real good, but I'm going to stay over here. And the reason I'm going to stay over here is because I'm not about to ruin my life over an orgasm. I'm not about to bring a woman next to me or in my space on any level who might destroy me. I don't want a woman. I got too much to protect over here, right? I got too much future to live. I want to be a king one day, and a king can't have the poison right there in his circle. The king must be selective about the type of person that's next to me on any level. Even if you're not my wife, even if you're like secondary and we just hooking up, right? Even then.
wait a minute, Boyce Watkins. From the clips that we were just shown, I didn't hear, I didn't see, it wasn't communicated to me either verbally or non-verbally that Brittany Renner and women like her are women that these young athletes should stay away from. In fact, what was communicated to me and what I heard is that when you deal with a woman like Brittany Renner, you need to be a man of principle who stands in their core ethics and values and doesn't lie and doesn't cheat and tells the truth and can add and multiply and bring value to a woman like Brittany Renner. So I'm just trying to figure out, Boyce Watkins, what motivational speech were you listening to? Because I heard something totally different about the other side of the game. The other side of the game from the clips that was chopped and screwed. Now I'll be waiting for the full interview and see if they got to the nitty gritty, to see if they had the conversation that really needed to be had. But from what I saw and from what I heard, the words "stay away from women like Brittany Renner" didn't come out. Now somebody said GMT. Let's see if I can scroll up and find it. GMT, you hit it. This is from Hot9 Reader. He says, GMT, you hit it. You would pay big money to skeet in a woman like Brittany Renner. You see how far gone these Negroes are. They will think. These Negroes think. Let me see if I can make myself better, because I want the audience to look me in the eye. They think a Negro like me, who works hard for his money, who has blood on his money, would pay hard-earned money for a couple of minutes of satisfaction. You see how far gone we are as a community? Now, I know why he says that, because he sees brothers from all across this country. They tricking on hoes, they simping on hoes. You even got dudes who will go to the post office and whatnot and take a photo ID and go through the whole application to get a passport, just so they could take that passport, go on an airplane, fly hours across the world just to get off said airplane and pay their hard-earned money for a couple of minutes of satisfaction with a dirty foot. So he sees no problem that GMT would pay his hard-earned money, knowing that that money could be invested in crypto stocks, business, put into cars, clothes. He thinks I would, with a smile on my face, pay Brittany Renner, probably, according to him, probably thousands of dollars, so I could sniff her panties. This is where we are at in the community. He went up there with his profile picture. Look at him right here. Hot 9 Rita. GMT, you hit it. You paid. He said big money, not little bit of money, not some money. Not a reasonable amount of money, not a fair market value of it. He said big money to skeet. So in a woman, so even I would pay big money to give my seed to a woman like Brittany Renner, knowing she could possibly get pregnant and put me on child support and put a financial hardship on my life for at least 18 years. This is how dumb Hot 9 Rita thinks I am. So with that said, I done dropped the link. I dropped the link in the chat. I'm about to open up StreamYard real quick, because I want people to bring the smoke. I want people to bring... GMT wants to smoke tonight. I want to hear from the people who thinks it was a great idea to bring Brittany Renner, a certified hoe, over somebody else with qualifications and real life experience in the real world. Why Brittany Renner was the person chosen and not somebody else. Because if I was AD of that school, if I was part of the dean's office, I'd have Deion Sanders in the building, and I'll be serving him his walking papers for embarrassing the school by bringing a certified hoe onto campus and giving her a platform to promote her fuckery. Let's see, who do we have first? Oh, look at who we have here. We got Let's See in the building. Now tell me how GMT is hating.
Because she gave them a word. In fact, she actually educated them. I feel like they should pay her tuition after that speech.
And what education was she giving these young men?
Not to pay her. If they want to win, they got to get with her. Period. And she was right.
If they want to win, they gotta get with her.
And did she lie?
And how is getting with a woman like Brittany Renner beneficial to those young men?
Because she can update them.
I can't hear your mic. Whenever you come off mute, it's muffled and then you come in clear.
Oh, she's in
No,
She's in
no, we can't hear. Can you guys hear? Let's see.
Hold on, let me jump down. Then get back up.
Okay, we got Chaos Rain in the building.
What's good, GMT?
And what's a good GMT? So do you stand by the decision to bring Brittany Renner into an institution of higher learning to expound wisdom on young black males?
Before I answer that question, is that the full interview that you're playing? Or that was partial?
That was partial.
So that's the 4-minute one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. That means when I do my reaction, it'll be good. To be honest with you, this is something that was a little bit surprising, not shocking. But how I look at it, everything is neat right now for these young black men that's going to be taking advantage in this so-called lit culture, aka what's the word, GMT? Get in the bag culture. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Because think about it. And KS said best, and I'd agree with the brother because this is what I know what's going to move forward next year and move forward. You're going to see a trend of older sisters, or just anyone, but we're going to speak about black people for a second. They're going to be start hunting young men, young black males, stupid ones, to try to get them, corrosion, whatever it takes. And eventually, once they fully commit, whether they put a baby in their gut, or even go as far as give them a ring on it, that's when they could actually downline cash in. Do you follow me?
Mm-hmm.
Because think about it. Most human beings, they don't really conceptualize and develop really properly in this environment now until they're in their late 20s. Now, it was different back then, if you know, it's because, we're younger. I'm not sure if you're 30 or you're still in your 20s. I think you're 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct? If you remember your grandparents or your parents, they were able to develop a little early because the environment was different. In regards, people got married young, and they were trained a certain way. It was not like rice and patches, but they were trained a certain way how to be, connected, housewives or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now today it's a little different. So now the development of people now, it has to be a little further because the environment, we could say the economics play a good role, but it's usually the environment is changed now. Like everything's more convenient. So your development is going to be stopped, and it takes a while for you as a man to get to really rationalize what you're doing. And even then, once you reach in your late 20s, that's not anything of secure or, anything positive that you're going to develop rightly in regards of who you're dealing with. You're going to have to go through trial and error as a young black man. And if you notice, GMT, a lot of young black men don't got no guidance. Hell, you used to play referee for athletes, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you sit down and you really explain to them why they do certain things, why you call things, how often do they really understand you? So they'll make the same mistake.
It takes a number of times.
Okay. Well, you see why it takes more, because a lot of them don't got no guys. Most of them have been raised by one parent. So when they take instruction from another man, especially a black man, they're going to look at it as foreign. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
So the development of these young black males move forward. Notice some of them now are getting more help with the help of social media and YouTube because they watch more of this content to get some guidance instead of going on the street to find how to operate and move as a man, which I always question because a lot of content creators, we are responsible for how our children have become young black people, young men and women develop because of our message. That they're trying to find answers how to maneuver in this new environment we call the technical age now. And they don't know how to, so they're gonna look for their teaching and learnings through media. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
So what Brittany Renner is doing right now is kind of good because it gives me insight. Say, I'm a lit bitch. This is the signs that I'm gonna do that you gotta be aware of, so you don't get effed up. I have no problem with that. Now I'll tell you a secret. I was listening to Clubhouse, and one particular content creator on Clubhouse had a problem that this woman was giving out the game, so she or any other older woman can't play these young dudes to get the bag. Did that make sense? Do you follow me?
I'm trying to follow.
I'm saying this. What she's doing is benefit for the young black males and other young men coming up, but is disadvantage to a lot of women that likes to play these same games that Britney's running right now. They don't like this because they're giving the game too easy to teach. Because remember, the game should not be taught. You get me? You should get fucked and then eventually learn, but after you get fucked, it's too late. You get me? So what's the best way to avoid getting fucked? Prevention, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if these young black males know what's out here, and they have someone that is an expert like herself, because she's 29, about to be 30 in February, she's telling them these are signs, this is what you gotta do, and these are women that I'm telling you right, and she's telling them know right now that you think that these women think that they like you, they're not for your best interest. If you have potential as a young black male, especially in the entertainment, sports, etc. You get me? So she's giving these young black males what Deion Sanders is doing a heads up. And be honest, let's be honest. Deion Sanders, we all know his history as a player. Is very good and not good, you know, if we look at his reputation. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I will respect him, he is giving these young black men an education that they're never going to get in any institution, the college institution, in regards how to maneuver out here as you're developing yourself. So I give credit for Deion Sanders for doing this. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody's having a problem with this, and I'm gonna keep real with you, I would expect more young women have, and women that's older, have a problem this woman teaching these young black men game. Because the whole purpose is to get you. And that's what help you. Only time when help has come by is when they already got you fully committed to them. Fully committed. So when you get suckered, and let's be honest, and the woman told me personally, PJ Watson is a lame. He's a cornball. So obviously when he got from Brittany Renner, it's expected because let's be honest, you never got access like that until she came around.
Yeah, but
so now she got what she want from you, you're gonna pay some child support. And I'm gonna tell you right now, let's be honest, bro. These women are living what they say they're living, bro. From that video she did, she kind of exposed herself. Now, a lot of people say that's fake, it's trolling. I would look at it as otherwise. How does fake and trolling when all the time you were not doing good as you say you're doing? You barely keeping up because you're spending more than you're keeping. Correct?
mm-hmm.
Why the fuck you live in your mother's house with your child? You should be good by yourself. Where you do? What the fuck you do with your money? I'm telling you this personally, brother. Women are good with. This is why they made a way for women in this country for them to consume, because they're gonna spend their money. They think money is free and men is free. So to find that she did that video, and I'm gonna do a stream on this, on these two clips, it proves to me that these dudes talking about these hoes women winning, like really winning, it's a lie. I know personally not winning, because how you winning and you have nothing to show for it? You got access to more dicks and maybe some money, but that's pretty much it. But everything is secure. I don't see none of that for a lot of these women, 20 and up.
Yeah, but if you can make a couple of $1,000 by showing up and doing these guest appearances,
But you don't understand, brother. How many women right now could do that in mass, percentage wise, especially sisters, right now? Do you know the most people making in OnlyFans not a lot of money
mm-hmm.
overall? That's not winning. If you're not making close to, and this is me, I'm giving Russ estimation. If you're not banking close to 100K after taxes, 80K, doing that shit, you're struggling. Sorry, that's the honest truth. It has to be six figures, but it has to be approaching somewhere close to that. And what I'm finding out now, a lot of women are not making that a lot of money on OnlyFans. Like that. So when you hear dudes talk this shit, bro, I'm me personally as a black man, that's a self-defense mentality. And a man that says that, I can know for a fact you must be paying these chicks. I damn sure not paying these fucking chicks. Especially if a man sit there and say he's gonna pay some for a woman subscription just to show her, take her top off, play with her coochie, and you're getting rocks off. I say you could do that shit for free, my dude. Hell, prostitution is gonna be eventually illegal in this country in the next year or two. Because they're gonna start what they call it, dropping more jobs. And they already pushed back on the prostitution thing in New York. It's already legal in certain parts of Las Vegas, Nevada. I expect they're gonna amplify it moving forward next year.
So you make some good points, but the only problem I have, the clips that were shown, Brittany Renner wasn't telling those dudes to stay away from women like her. She was teaching them how to uplift, protect, and stand by and do for women like Brittany Renner.
So she advocating a man help uplift and protect one of his own brothers that got from a Brittany Renner, correct?
No, she's asking men to show principle and not lie and cheat on Brittany Renner.
Really?
Yes.
I'm going to have to examine this whole tape. And so let me get this straight. Oh my God, that don't make no sense. So why would this chick do open room make it seem like this woman is exposing the game, and she's not exposing the game? From what you're telling me, I'm gonna have to watch this now, because it's saying to me, bro. This is why I don't listen to women, because women sound stupid unless she is exposing some secrets, which really not no secrets. Because if you're a young black man and you dealing with a woman, number one, if you know how old she is and she's like a couple years older than you, right there's a red flag. I don't give a fuck what it is. Don't say committed. If you get the pussy, all right, fine. But don't be say committed because she's sitting there expecting something out at the end of it, from what I'm looking at it. Because there's going to be a lot of older women now, because let's be honest, some are looking for a better deal, better dick, whatever you want to call it. Because a lot of them, let's be honest, they say they want to build no man up. Okay, so why are you dealing with somebody that's 5 or 10 years younger than you? Isn't that building somebody up? Last time I checked, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's double talk, bro. I don't listen to bitches when they double talk. You say one thing, it better be consistent. That's where I'm at with it. Go ahead.
But let's also assume she was given the other side of the game, like you said. You know, most men, they gotta touch the hot stove and get burnt. They gonna keep playing with the snake until they get bit before they learn. This is why in the black manosphere there's all these dudes with criminal records, all these dudes with different baby mamas put on child support, and now they on YouTube trying to teach other dudes not to fall in the same pitfalls that they fell in. But they only learn until they fall in those same pitfalls, and then they have their great awakening.
You know, it's interesting you mentioned that. I know some brothers that's in the space have talked about their experience, especially going for a divorce, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And it's bad. And I'm not saying a man should not get married. I'm not going to advocate say you shouldn't do certain things, but You should know your rights. Know if you are making a certain income, you should try to protect it as best as possible. But I want to tell no man to just don't get married at all. You know what I'm saying? That's counterproductive. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
In the long term, you get me?
Mm-hmm.
And let's be honest. Regardless of the women don't want marriage or your man seeking marriage, a woman doesn't want to marry you, then you go find a woman that is down to marry. You get me? And then you make a deal from that and move forward. You get me? Because let's be honest, in this country, a lot of women don't meet men like that because everything they cover through the system. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
They got like avenues they can go to that they cover. Why do you think they're bold the way they are now? Hell, why do you think Brittany Renner is bold the way she is now? She already know how the game works. You get me? And
Mm-hmm.
here's the funny thing. The same woman I was talking to on Clubhouse, she told me personally that PJ cheated on her, so she's right to do what she does. And I'm saying, hold on. Do you know when most men, once they start making a certain amount of money and make a lot of money, he has options and he exercises options? Now, if you and him sit down and say that there should be certain things, rules in place, then that's different. But there was no rules in place set for during any of these relationships, especially when there was somebody that could potentially have high quality in regards he's gonna make a lot of money. They sit there, get married, think say he's gonna be loyal, alpha, and he's not gonna cheat. I mean, get out of your feelings. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
If a man makes more than the other man, you think another woman won't see it and don't want that? Let's be honest, bro. And listen, women do share. Don't be fooled, brother. You get me? They don't. If they don't share, they do. Hell, they share with the guys that don't even provide nothing. So you go definitely share a man that's making a lot of money. It is what it is. And I'm not gonna knock it no more. If cheating is the takeaway, you don't want to go for it, then like anything, you deal with a man that doesn't have no options and he can't be able to cheat because no one doesn't want him. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the logic way of looking at things to go about. And if you're seeking, if cheating is the end goal of a relationship, then you should be a person, find someone that doesn't have the potential to get any other woman. And not only he can't get another woman, but he has no options. That's the best bet. Other than that, if a man looks like he keeps him up and he makes some good money, real good money, him potentially exploring his options and quote unquote cheat is inevitable. Because there are more women than men. Now, if the ratio was different between men and women, there was more men and women, then we have a different conversation. But as the playing field sets, there's more women than men. And every woman wants a man that has something. Especially has something to lose. They definitely going to get that and take your man or try to play the side chick to be next in line to be the wifey. That's how the world works, brother. It's not right, but it is what it is. So I hope I answered those questions as clear as possible.
Yep. So let's see if there's anybody else in the
Mm-hmm.
chat who's on the Brittany Renner side. Let's see, tried to come up, but her mic wasn't working. Let's see, we got ZOTHMC says plenty men who ain't rich smash daily and hourly. We got Rudemp in the building. We got Jerome Whiteside, John the analyst in the building. There was a lot. There was a lot of people who couldn't believe that Deion Sanders would bring her on campus.
And you know, it's funny, Rudep is in the building because Rudep will vouch for what I just said. Now he might say much more clear than what I said, but I hope he follows what I'm saying. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he's more street than both of us, so he would know this better. You get me? If you're down there, Rudep, come up and give your take, brother. Cause you have more clarity.
Let's see. Pepper P says like the only way BWs can get money is by being thought or welfare. The audacity of these retards. Now, I didn't say that. She's probably addressing somebody in the chat, but there's BWs who work hard, businesses, and invest. And then you got your Brittany Renners. Let's see. Water Sniper says the pandemic exposed all these people talking about how much better they are doing. Even the hype around Goldman Sachs is proof. The real one says these 304s is not winning. Men is waking up and not taking the BS anymore. Pump and dump these 304s. Let's see. Mr. Rogers' biggest fan says she is also a former student at Jackson State soccer player. Oh, okay. So that's how she got it. Hold on. Let me put my cell phone at so I could look up and see where she went to college at. We got RBR in the building. He says Chaos Rain is as shallow as sea boogie. This lie that men can't find a woman they love and don't want to cheat on regardless of how much money they make. F out of here. What you got to say to that?
Wait. Oh, let me ask a question. This fuckboy is saying that men don't have the capability to cheat. That's what he's saying? Run that by me again. What he said?
He said, first he said you was as shallow as sea boogie. What you got to say about that?
I think another content creator exposed C Boogie about him and his escapades of his one night stand, which we're not gonna rekindle.
Okay.
If you know what I'm talking about.
And then he says this lie that man can't find a woman they love and don't want to cheat on regardless of how much money they make. So you said that high value men exercise options. RBR says there's men who are high value who could remain faithful.
He doesn't understand. And I'm gonna repeat this for the slow people in the back. When Cass mentioned the exercise option, that's more of a nice way of saying that they have the capability to cheat if they choose to, or they just get that feeling to go fuck on a woman. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
And let's be honest. The only issue with cheating is when it comes to the black man. But when it's other groups of men, I don't hear the same fucking smoke. So stop the cap. And a lot of people say other groups of men don't cheat. Yes, they do. They go out of town and fuck and come back. And sometimes their wife might leave them. It is what it is. Cheating is only in regards to the black man. That is it. Any other man, I don't hear the same energy, the same smoke. Because they know what it is. They actually, let's be honest, they actually want to suppress what the black man's doing out here with his own phallus. That's why you hear when some dudes say that you are shaming them and all that stuff. They're not lying. So.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if RBR wants to come up and let's listen to RBR's take on the Brittany Renner situation. See if Let's See wants to come back up. Water Sniper tells her to go to bed. Let's Troll THMC says I thought black men don't cheat. But it looks like everybody must be against Brittany Renner because nobody's coming up. Nobody's coming up. I think they're a little bit scared to defend old girl.
But my thing is this, because she has been on the spotlight now for the last month and a half and two, they said that she is projecting to release a new book. That's why she's moving around and moving as she is right now to prepare herself, because she's going to be doing podcasting in 2022. You aware of this?
She's going to be doing pods, so after taking a year off from YouTube, now she's going to do podcasting 2 years later, huh?
Well, first she already got the book, the tell-all book, how many men she had her fun with. The next book she releasing, I'm not sure if it's going to be part 2. I hear rumor it might be. We shall see. But like I said, she's going to be doing podcasting in 2022. So she already revealed that on KS's interview. So all what she's doing right now is just give her enough attention. So once the podcast comes out, people are ready.
Okay. We got RBR in the building. First, I gotta ask RBR. Do you stand by the decision that Deion Sanders made to bring Brittany Renner onto campus so she could expound knowledge and wisdom on young black males?
Hell no. She's a gold digger, high yellow heifer, part-time sister. What the hell is she gonna impart to some damn young brothers other than the fact that they should hate their race and culture and think white people and light people are superior? No, she's a nut. He should have brought somebody that really was inspirational. You know what I'm saying? Like the black genius, Barack Obama or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring no floozy up there. That's going to distract them. Did they win the game, or did they lose by 30 points? What happened in the game that she spoke? Did they win or lose?
I don't think they played yet since the interview came out.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, they ain't gonna be able to play. They're gonna be distracted with her silly ass. But no, what I was saying to Chaos Rain is he's as shallow as C Boogie, and he's about as deep as the wading pool at the kiddie park. Okay. Yes, one of the things that men with some sense like to do is, first of all, when you're on the come up, when you're on your grind, the last thing you want to do is be in the strip club making it rain, flying all over the place, chasing for pussy. Young people do. I did that when I was 15, you know. But when you get in your mid 20s or late 30s, you ain't running around here looking for sex. And if you do get lucky enough to get the woman that you want to be with, that you want to spend the rest of your life with, or what have you, the last thing you're going to do is mess it up over some sex. Come on, man. And that's what these brothers are so self-conscious about these black women who are self-conscious in their own right, which is why every woman has to turn into a hoe. No, you can be a hoe in the bedroom in the middle of the night between the sheets when nobody can see your ass, but you don't need to be on YouTube and Instagram and out there with gay-ass Kevin Samuels running around YouTube in a hoe. Don't put your business out there like that. Okay? Ain't nobody gonna marry you. Ain't nobody gonna settle down with you. You don't have 5 babies by 8 different dudes and shit. Come on, man. Stop that shit. Please stop.
Okay, so RBR Jackson State, they're 10-1, and they play Prairie View tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, they'll lose by 40 points because of that broad. She bad luck. The high yellow heifer, fake Jessica X, is bad luck to the fucking team. They're gonna fuck around. The bus might crash or some shit. No, you don't do that. You don't dangle whores as the prize to win a football game. Come on. Now, I thought they were trying to imply that she was teaching them some kind of game to stay away from women like her. But even that would be ridiculous and stupid. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to give advice, Kevin Samuels, what kind of advice he going to give? Go out here and be gay? Come on. So I think that the best thing for young men to do in all spaces is tell the woman to pull her panties up, you know what I'm saying, and be a lady. And that's what they need to see. They don't need to see her running around here on Instagram, bouncing around. See, we too many men are convincing these women that whole culture is what we want. And that doesn't mean that there aren't good women out there. It's just that they think they have to be whores to be attractive a man, and they're not. They're attracting men like Chaos Rain and Kevin Samuels and C Boogie and men like that. These are not the men you want. Really, no. You want somebody that's serious about building a family, about building a community, about stopping these racists from killing everybody on earth who's not white. That's what you're really looking for. You're looking for a man who cares about the family and society, not a man that just wants to make enough more money so he can get more sex. Come on, you guys. You have to do better. Shame on all the brothers in the chat room that won't speak out.
All right,
Go ahead, Rude. You up?
no.
Oh shit.
Let's go to Travel Bro Pro. He was on first. The
Oh,
first
okay.
question I gotta ask him: do you agree with Deion Sanders bringing Brittany Renner to expound wisdom and knowledge on young black male minds?
Yeah, yeah. Ain't nothing more motivating than a woman, than a beautiful woman. He brought her there for motivation of beauty. Men, those boys are playing football so they can get to the next level. And when they get to the next level, guess what they're gonna run into? They're gonna run into women like her and women that look like her. And as far as men wanting women to pull up their pants, I will agree. At the end of the day, men do want women to pull up their pants, but for the most part, men want hoes. That's what they want.
Mm.
Rude.
What's up, man? Man, look, Brittany Renner is damn good for the culture, man. That's what you need. Like them young guys, they need to see it up close in person, not hear about it, and then it sneak up on you. These type of women sneak up on you, and all of a sudden now you got fucked out your money, or you got like you end up getting done like PJ Washington. What I'm saying, Brittany Renner, what she's doing is saying, look, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do regardless, right? And I'm gonna show you guys the game. Now, are you guys gonna apply the knowledge that I'm gonna give you? Or are you gonna get got like these damn fools, man? Are you gonna be so mesmerized by my beauty to where you don't see what I'm doing to you? That's all she's doing. I can appreciate her for that. Cause that's the type of besides learning, the basics, reading, writing, arithmetic, and all that kind of stuff in school. Young men need to know about girls, man. Young boys need to know about girls, man. That's the key thing. It's a life, really. It's to learn about women. Learn about women because you're going to be really spending time with them for the most part. You're going to be close to them. Those are the people who can actually get next to you emotionally, financially, physically, and all that kind of stuff, right? And if you don't ever think that this woman could ever be your enemy, bro, if you always look past her or you push shit past her to the point where, you just love her so much and you just don't see the con that she's running on you, dog, all right? I don't give a damn how smart you are, man. I don't give a damn if you was on honor roll, nigga. You pretty much TA this, scholar this, all this. Man, I don't give a damn about that, bro. You don't know nothing about girls. And that's the situation you have going on. And even in the black manosphere, it's a collective of men, respectfully, right, who just did not learn about women the right way. Your mama and your grandmama didn't teach you. Mamas and grandmamas do not teach boys the true nature about girls like that. They teach young boys how to respect women. But yet, what part that they omit is it's a respectable woman that you must respect, not the women that we see now. Like I don't think our mamas and grandmamas want us to respect these kind of women we see now in the streets. But then again, when you got that raising in you, right, that rearing in you, and now you 20, 30 years old, and all you hear is what your mama's saying about respecting a lady. She's a lady. She's a woman. She's a female. And there's no way you can ever disrespect her because you don't want your mother to be disappointed in you and shit like that. That's when a lot of young men get fucked over. What I'm saying, them Jackson State boys, a lot of them going to go to the NFL. They about to be millionaires within the next 2 or 3 years. And it's going to be a bunch of Brittany Renners who look better than Brittany Renner, who younger than Brittany Renner, is going to be on the hunt. Women become very predatory when it comes down to men with money, men of means and power. These women would come, they would actually already targeting you right now as you play football. You ain't never seen these women. These women know exactly who you are, know your whole profile. This is a business for these hoes, nigga. So Brittany Renner is just being truthful, man. I can respect that. Look, let me show you guys the game. Now what? What you gonna do when I show you the game? Kind of like what my old coach used to tell me about, as much as we can study what the next team is gonna do, can we stop the shit? Like we know he gonna run the ball, man. He going to the left with it. Can you stop him when he come your way? Or you can get ran over, or will you put him on his ass? What you gonna do about it? So that's all it come down to. But let me say this part right about the whole cheating for why I came up here. And you guys ain't got to agree with me on this one. I understand, right? But it's no such thing as a man cheating if the man is taking care of a woman. You don't cheat. You don't cheat when you take care of a woman. Hold on, Chaos. I'm going to give it to you, Chaos. Hold on 1 second.
Say it again, because it goes one ear, go the other. Repeat that again.
No, well, what I'm saying, though, is this, right? If a man is taking care of a woman, it's not cheating if he go and get some outside pussy every now and then. Like he deserved that every now and then. It's only when a woman is taking care of a man is when now she can say that he's cheating because how dare you, nigga, right? Be a bum and a crumb ass nigga living off of a woman, but have the audacity to want to fuck with different women and shit. Like, nigga, you ain't in a position to do what rich niggas can do. The cheating is a privilege for men who are wealthy, men who got the money, men who know how to provide, right? Yeah, that's a privilege, man. You go to a strip club, fuck it. You want to get you some head, bro? Get you some head, fuck it. Hey, you want a side piece, bro? If you can take care of this woman, you best believe you being a rare man, you can take care of 10 women. So if a woman have a problem with that shit, well, that's on her, right? And I don't want to be so disingenuous. I don't want to be disingenuous at all, right? I want to be just truthful. The thing is, what a lot of you guys got to understand about women, if a woman was sitting there and allow for you to take care of her, how in the hell can she tell you that you can't take care of the women who may need the help too? Like, what's the game she's running on you? She can't do shit for you, but yeah, she's gonna tell you what you can and cannot do with your money when it come down to you benefiting other folks. And of course, pussy go with that. I mean, it's just what it is, though. What I'm saying, that why are we acting like as if we don't understand that sex goes with some of these benefits, man? Yes, if you take care of a woman, yes, she gonna give you some pussy.
I think younger motherfuckers.
It's older. It's the older women.
Well, no, I'm saying the dudes. So what the problem with the dudes is, that's the problem, and it's weird because when we grew up, you don't get married if you're gonna be out there like that. You don't have a girlfriend if you're gonna be out. It was policy. Even if we wasn't married to our girl, if we was with somebody, then we didn't pick somebody that we was just sleeping with, and that becomes our girlfriend. That's what's so crazy about it, and that's what these brothers are doing. These brothers are specifically picking women that can't do without these men. The women that needs a stove and a sandwich and all that bullshit, and to make you a sandwich. So, as a man, you have to give yourself more credit than that. You have to be able to attract a woman that is better in a better position than she needs your trifling, shallow, super shallow ass. That's what the problem is. You have to do better, and then I'm telling you, you can attract a better woman. You don't need the hoe. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
The hoe, let me tell you about the hoe. The hoe, the thought, the chick that every nigga want, man. What it is, boys want that. Like, guys not being truthful about the type of woman who they really want to be in their house, man. Like, they want listen, hold on, Aubrey, let me get it real fast. They want if they had it their way, they'll get the Instagram model that all the niggas gawking over to be their housewife, man. If they had it their way. And any guy who want to challenge me on that, come on, challenge me. Because you damn sure not picking no Whoopi Goldberg. You ain't picking no Harry Winslow. You're not picking no
I'm saying if you had
Abrams.
a chance to motivate Kerry Washington or Kelly Rowland, would you really cheat with Lizzo?
Nah, probably not. Nah. Hell no. Not with that. Nah.
All right. So the concept of an exceptional woman. When I was in high school,
Kelly Rowland and Kerry Washington would be damn sure exceptional. They could be the wife and the hoe for you. Yeah. But pretty much they more on the wife side. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I understand that at night, closed doors and all that shit. Then the hoe all day long, but not on Instagram, not on YouTube. When I was in high school, we used to, we was in high school. We'd go up to the college. We was padding our stats, right? And so one day I told my friend, Kenny Wilner, I said, man, Kenny, man, let's go up to the UW, man. Let's go, ho-hop. He said, oh, no, I'm my girlfriend. That's exclusive. I said, exclusive? Yeah, no, I'm serious about her. I said, no, stop playing, man. Come on, man. Let's go out here and let's go. And that's what I'm saying. That tripped me out. What you mean by that? You mean to tell me you got one woman and you don't want to go out here and see what we can find at the University of Washington? And he said no. And that
your homeboy probably pulled a move like me, right? Which is you done been through so many to where now when you find that one, you can actually be with that one. But I think men have to go through many women to get to that one. I don't think you should try to marry the first woman who is nice to you or a woman who agree to be your girlfriend or whatnot, right? Like, nah, you got to kind of like get out your system, man. Pretty much, look, let me be real with you. The reason why a lot of men settle down, and a lot of women settle down around good 40, that's a good age to settle down, right? Around 40 something, right? Because sex is not really that important to you at the ages. So now you could focus on a family. You could be a little more serious about a relationship. But in your 20s, come on, man, I don't know too many 20-year-olds besides, you know, the ones who actually get married and you can pretty much make it work. But I don't know too many 20-year-olds who are very attractive, who would be actually serious about a relationship. You can see how they get down in relationships, man. They are very immature because they're not ready for that kind of shit. It's just something they be doing for the time being. But there's no way in life you're gonna get
peer pressure. I think the peer
it's
pressure.
For the peer pressure too.
Yeah.
If it's a peer pressure, but also it's like this, RBR. When you look at an attractive woman who's in her 20s or attractive man, do you think that they really want to give all it to one person and forfeit their youth for this one person, and the shit might not even go well. It might not even go in their favor later on. That's the reason why you got a lot of women, a lot of men who are regretful, and they pretty much are bitter at this point when they are 30 and 40 years old because they did give their youth to ain't shit nigga or ain't shit bitch, and you can't get that time back. And it's like, well, damn. And you got other young people seeing that shit like, no, I would never in my life waste 10 years from 21 to 31 on this motherfucking nigga for the sake of love and for the sake of trying to do what's right according to societal norms and shit. Fuck that.
Right. Well, I see the niggas giving all kind of false information in the chat room, and that's the problem.
Right.
It's niggas lying.
Okay, what happened?
Is RBR still there? His mic cut out.
Yo, RBR, you said somebody lying. Who lying?
Bill Clinton, and they talking about Obama. They think because I admire Obama because he was the most successful president we ever had. It's some old gay shit or some love affair type bullshit. No, nigga, you admire R. Kelly and Kevin Samuels. These motherfuckers ain't did shit for society. I admire the greatest president we ever had, the Black genius. Okay, you admire R. Kelly and Brother Polite. What the fuck? All right. So what I'm saying is, if you are at 19, 20 years old, you're at that age. You're going to have a baby. You're going to fall in love with some older motherfucker who got real estate holdings and he got a brand new car and he's fronting and flossing like Grandmaster Troll. And you are going to become one of those women that Brittany, you're going to become Brittany Renner. You're going to have a couple of babies. You're going to be run up in. And now you gave the best years of your life to Rod Perkins. And so that's why I'm saying that don't do it. Don't do it. Get somebody.
But it's the position, RBR. You gotta understand, a lot of these guys, man, I've said this on my channel a few times, right? A lot of these men, they put themselves in a position to where a woman put them on the shelf for later on, right? Like they'll seek a thrill, like you said, Robert Perkins or some kind of Pookie and Ray Ray type of guy, right? Because he's not going to be here too long. And these women feel that, so therefore they pretty much give it all they can give it to that guy for that moment. And yet the one who's pretty much showing that he's going to be here for the next 30 years, she pretty much telling him, well, hey, look, you say you'll be here for the next 30 years, so I'll come back to you, nigga, when I'm done chasing this nigga here. Right? And once he go to jail or once his ass get killed, nigga, I'm gonna come fuck with you. Right? That's all it comes down. It's a position. So when you are trying to come out like you this good guy, you want to be a husband. Understand, bro. You putting yourself in a position to be taken for granted, bro. Like people don't. Like I'm just saying, as much as we try to talk this husband and wife shit, that's only looks good on paper. Like, all right, I've been married 25, 30 years, 40 years. But the truth is, man, husband and wives, man, they really go through a lot of bullshit that they shouldn't go through. And they pretty much is miserable, man. They miserable as fuck, man, for the sake of being married for the public. Not because they happy at heart, bro, at home. They are not. They emotions, they fucked up, man, emotionally. And my thing is, you get taken for granted, man, when you are a husband or wife. This is the reason why a lot of wives don't understand why your man would do more for his side chick than you, because he's not obligated to his side chick, but he is to you. And for the fact that you made him obligated to you is the reason why he resents your stupid ass. And the same thing for these husbands, bro. Like, your wife is fucking the nigga at her job, bro. Why? Because it's fun. And you gonna still be here, bro. So you not gonna you shouldn't trip out. Let her get her rocks off. She come right back home to you. You gonna accept her as she is, take her as she is, and all that kind of shit, right? So what's the problem? That's my thing, man.
Right.
This
well, I wouldn't have a
shit.
problem with that, but I think that for men have to go for women that they really, really want to be with. That they don't want to
Men,
have to
men,
be
men,
tied to
men,
some woman
men.
for 18 years, and you don't really want to be with this woman, and you can't stand her. You was just fucking her. That's
The
wrong.
men and
That's
women,
for
the
you.
men and women. See what it is with men and women of today, especially black men and women, is that they don't go through nothing. We ain't talking about the struggle. We talking about like a life adventure, a life journey with each other, to where you two would make it to where no one else is gonna be worth your time because of what y'all done been through, and no one else is willing to go through that with you. Like I was watching a great human race some shit came on a Nat Geo channel a few years ago. It was a man and a woman, and they were surviving in the wild out there in Africa for like 9 months. And the way they got through the shit, you can't tell me that that man didn't feel like that was his woman, even though they wasn't so called together. But that was his goddamn bitch at the end of that show. And that's how it is, though. That's how men develop a loyalty for women. It's like, you went through this with me, not struggling with me. No, not struggling. No. We're talking about you went through surviving in the wild, some shit that we both volunteered to do. You was willing to die with me, man. How in the fuck I'm gonna let you go? And how in the hell I'm not gonna give you what you want for the sake of me being a fuck nigga? Like, come on, man. The reason why it's easy for men and women to play games because you don't really go through nothing together. And the ones who do, they stay together. They do. The ones who actually go through shit together, even the crazy couples, like the ones who have been in jail together, the ones who took charges for one another, the ones who the shot at motherfuckers, the raw, all them crazy couples, bro, they still together as we speak. Why is that? The one who sold dope together, they still together as we speak, man. They fuck around like that. You got to go through shit, man. What I'm saying is black women, what I've noticed with black women, they give so much to a man before he's proven himself to her. It's like you give your heart to this nigga within the first 6 months. For the fuck what, though? You ain't proved shit, man. You didn't. The first year, you gave your heart, your body, your soul to this nigga. For what? What did he prove to you as a woman? What did he secure and assure to you, all right, to make you feel like, well, damn, this is my goddamn man? Because when he become your man, you're not supposed to be going to your daddy no more for money, your brothers for help. You shouldn't be going to nobody but your goddamn man. So if he's not your go-to, why are you giving all this to him? It needs to be an incentive for why you're going to give all this to him, because when you hear these women who get burned by these ain't shit niggas, and the reason why we say that these women don't want to take accountability or responsibility for their actions is because they deep down know that they was wrong for giving so much to this nigga too soon. That shit supposed to go throughout time, bro. Like, you pretty much go throughout the course of time, and on top of that, you trying to stunt on that nigga mama and shit, because he pretty much his mama probably wasn't all that, and you doing more for him than his mama ever done for him, and he's resenting you for that shit, and you don't understand why he's treating you like you ain't shit. Is because you shitting on his mama in his eyes, and he still want his mama to kind of do good by him before he give it all to you, but your ass ain't gonna let up. So it's shit like that women don't understand why they always getting fucked over by men in the end. And you got a lot of women, RBR, you got a lot of women, Grandmaster Troll, who emasculate their man too when he's down and out. He's fucked up. She pretty much kick him in the ass and let him know about himself every day, right? To the point where once he get on his feet, he already is pent up, with a whole bunch of anger and resentment. He going to get a new bitch, bro. Like, now he's making money, and now he need a new bitch to reinvent himself in front of, so therefore that woman, the new woman, can never hold his past against him like the old bitch. So a lot of black women don't want to say that this is what they be doing to their man too. And if we can have this conversation, but we can get somewhere on why it's so much trouble between the black household, man. Not trying to make it seem like the man is always just the villain and the women are so goddamn supportive, so loving and all that shit, but you're not telling the real truth about what you did, stepping on his man's toes, let alone you fucking with that man, let alone he left you once he was able to get some shit for himself. He with a new woman and in a new house. It's supposed to be for you, but it's with this new bitch. Why is that? So you gonna make me believe that he's a no good ass nigga? He just did that shit and you been nothing but good to him? I ain't never met not one black man in life, god damn it, who done had a woman been with him when he wasn't shit, and she been good to him, and when he became something, he just left her. Cause now you gotta explain LL Cool J, you gotta explain Ja Rule, you gotta explain Samuel Jackson, Denzel Washington, Ice Cube, E40. You gotta explain them and ask me why LeBron James. You gotta explain to me now how is those men, how they can actually still be with the women who been with them when they didn't have nothing. If what you saying, black woman, is so true about this nigga, this Dusty, is just so quick to want to leave as soon as he get on his goddamn feet, well, explain these women. And I mean, y'all got it, man. I'm just talking, man. Y'all got it.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying, and I'm not discounting that. The point that I'm making though is just like as the men, if you go through 30 women, put a number on it. If you
Yeah,
go
yeah,
through
yeah, yeah,
30,
yeah.
30 women, you have seen every type of Brittany Reiner type woman there is in the world. You don't
That's
look
facts.
at it like I'm looking for the new Brittany Renner. You know, ran up in 30 Brittany Renners. You understand what I'm
That's
saying?
facts.
So you're
That's
looking
facts.
for that exceptional woman that you're not gonna mess up your relationship because here comes Brittany Renner number 31. And that's the same thing with the women, except for they have a different situation on their bodies. They have a different situation on their psyche and how they feel about black men. A lot of that shit is low self-esteem. The reason they pull their panties
That's
down
true.
is because so many niggas done ran up in them and pumped and dumped
Yeah.
them and all that other bullshit. So
Okay.
once a woman goes through that, we as men have to understand, because you might be wondering, well, why is she fucking with me? She fucking with you because you're the only one that really loved this silly ass broad. All these other niggas them pumped and dumped her, and they ain't trying to get with her. They not trying to wife her up. They not trying to take care of her. That if she, don't let her have a kid. They hate the kids, fuck the kids, and all that
Man,
bullshit.
it's called it's niggas feeling sorry for a bitch, man. Niggas feeling sorry
Nah, they
like the
not
fact
feeling
that she been
sorry
ran
for
through.
them.
Hold on, no. A chick who done been ran through, right? If she telling that story about how niggas done used her and abused her like that, it's gonna be some niggas gonna feel sorry for her, man. Those the
Nah, I
niggas
don't
who
know
be
about that.
now look, listen, the shit like if Brittany Renner started if she went on a campaign just crying about what niggas did to her in the past, bro, you gonna have niggas feeling sorry for her, man. What
Well,
you mean?
I would feel sorry for her, but I wouldn't date her. I sure in the hell
No, no.
wouldn't date her.
All right. Well, you got a lot of guys. You got a lot of guys, some with money, who would feel sorry for the fact that we talking about a lot of these simp ass, these tender hearted niggas, bro. Tender love that force him these ass niggas, bro. Who would actually be like, well, damn, you went through all that. Like, damn, that's fucked up that our black women being mistreated like this shit. And some nigga would actually give her a chance. I'm gonna tell you how I know because you got a lot of these porn stars, right? Who now
Mm-hmm.
got boyfriends and shit now, man.
Right,
Cherokee the
because you,
ass,
well, yeah,
Capri Styles,
yeah.
Sky Black and all they got whole boyfriends. Cinnamon Love, they all got boyfriends and husbands right now, man.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Them now, I need to slap them brothers. But no, I'm saying that for me, I could feel sorry for them, but I'm not. I'm sorry, I can't be with nobody that's had that kind of a past.
Hey,
It ain't gonna be cool.
hey,
Yeah.
can I say something?
Go
Yeah, go
ahead, go
ahead.
ahead.
Yeah. We just got to be honest, man. First of all, like I said once before, most women they want hoes. Most men out here are simps. And let's just keep it 100. Matter of fact, let's keep it 1,000. Most people out here are not relationship material. So we
That's
gotta
not true.
we gotta come to the grips of that. That is true, RBR. I know you live in a
No,
fantasy.
it's
I
not a
know you live in a
fantasy. I
fantasy
mean, I
world.
know that I have
But
to
but
shape my wife. I know
but
that I have to
but,
train my wife. But yeah,
but
nobody's
if,
perfect. Okay, so
But
you're gonna have to
we didn't
work
say
with her.
if nobody we know nobody's perfect, but we got
Thank
to
you.
understand something that most people out here are not relationship material.
Well,
That
that don't mean nothing.
we have been sold. Let me tell you something. We have been sold the dream that people have to be with people, and that's not necessarily the case because
Well,
we
you
see
can
it
die
every
off.
single day. We see it every single day. We talk about in committed serious relationships. We see it every single day where people are killing each other, husband,
That's a
and we talk
self-hate.
about we talk about no we talk about domestic. I ain't talking about a guy in Chicago
Black
shooting
self-hate.
and robbing somebody. No, this ain't black stuff. I'm talking about in general. I'm speaking in general right now. Every single day there are people out here killing their husbands, their
Hmm.
girlfriends,
Hmm.
their lovers, their side
Hmm.
pieces, and so forth and so on. These people should not be in relationships. If
Right.
you
They
have to
shouldn't be
kill
with
somebody,
people that they don't love. That's my
well, well,
point,
well,
though.
well, it's not about they shouldn't be with people they don't love. RBR. It's a it's a it's a it's a situation where they shouldn't be around people in general
Oh,
because
don't say
because
that,
that
man.
same because that same person if it wasn't that woman, it could have been your daughter that got killed. It could have been
But I
my
teach
daughter
my
if I
daughter
had
to
any kids
stop
that got
listening to
killed.
these. Don't listen to these
Yo,
motherfuckers.
I blame the church, Trevor, bro. I blame the church about that, man, because that's who's supposed to be giving out these lessons, right? Relationship advice and lessons, and you're supposed to be actually knowing exactly how to go
Nah,
through being with
they on
somebody.
YouTube more than in church though.
No,
Where you see
I
them
agree.
not
No, I
there.
agree. No,
Listen to this though. Listen to this though. There's people that go to school. That go to school. We got schools that go to school and they still become bad. They still bad students. So
okay.
even the ones that are educated are are you can have all these talk shows all day. You can have all these YouTube channels that try to do relationships. And I give
They
you a perfect example. I give you a perfect example. Look at guys. You know, this is the talking point that a lot of guys use. They're all these Brittany Renters, these thoughts, these and have you noticed these girls are very attractive. They're sexually attractive. They'll make a man's dick get hard. All these women that they talking about. Oh man, if I had her, why she messing with him? If I had a chance with her, I would treat her like a queen. At the end of the day, if they did have a chance with these girls, they would end up fumbling the bag, just fumbling the pussy. We're gonna call it fumbling the pussy. They'll be
Okay.
fumbling the pussy just like
Yeah.
these Pookies and Ray Rays do. Men, at the end of the day, most and we got to keep it real. Most men, we say all this stuff because we want sexual gratification. We mad because the other dude getting the ass and we not getting the
I
ass.
don't know about
And
that.
we
But what
and
I'm
we
Yeah,
want
saying
yeah.
is,
A
we
lot of
want his
guys, a lot
spot.
of guys
We
are,
want
a lot of guys.
it's jealousy. We want
No,
his
a lot of
spot.
guys, a lot of
He
guys are
mad.
very much jealous. I agree. Niggas be
Yeah,
wanting that for their
yeah,
own dick, man. Yeah, they don't want
you
to
yeah.
another
can't
nigga.
tell somebody. You can't
But
regulate somebody
the
else's
reason why I
They
dick.
mentioned
want his spot. They want his
yeah,
spot. They want his spot.
the reason I mentioned the church, the reason I mentioned the church because I know that's a place where the damn near all type of black people can at least respect and know how to behave when they go to the church, right? And they, you know something about the pastor, you got a little respect for him. And my thing is, it's the church need to teach people about the possibilities of relationships, like what can take place in a relationship. So you won't go in believing that's going to be one way, and then you look to get disappointed. You pretty
Well, they're
much
not going to do it because they're
no,
gonna put it under God so they can get more money in the
that's
place.
that. I
So,
agree with you on that. But what I'm saying,
the
this is what I'm
brother
saying
talked
though.
about the school. So we got the church, we got the
We
school,
talking about. You
and
said the
where do they
school.
spend more time? YouTube. So when they come to
But this is what I'm
YouTube,
saying though, RBR.
what
This is what I'm saying,
they
RBR.
get the same misinformation that they get from the church and that they get from school. And so
Now hear
the
what I'm saying,
point,
RBR. I'm saying
I know we
I'm saying
can't.
RBR. I'm
What
saying
about
that this
this
is
space?
with
What
the
about where
problem
they
is
are? They're here.
relationships. The issue
They
with
ain't in
relationships is
church.
that
They ain't in
folks don't want to
school.
accept.
They're
Hold
here.
on, RBR. Let me get it, RBR. Hold up, man. What I'm saying is people in relationships don't want to accept the possibilities. Like they believe that you're gonna be in love forever type shit. You believe that a person will never cheat on you. It's like when you start believing that kind of shit, you setting yourself up for failure. My thing is the reason why I've learned throughout within the last 10 years of knowing how to handle women and how to deal with situations because I look at all the possibilities. So I never allow myself to ever get disappointed by a woman. So a woman can never disappoint me. Nothing she can do to disappoint me. But see, a lot of guys are not at that point yet because you got to go through. I guess you got to go through some emotional changes and stuff like that, right? You got to go through your red pill raging, and you pretty much you confused, and you have to unlearn a lot of things that your mother and your grandmother taught you and shit. And you're like, okay, well, this is the truth, man. Fuck all that. What they was telling me, this is the real truth, man. Motherfucker is playing like this now. And when you see that, you're like, okay, well, I could be with a woman, 3, 4, 5 years, and she can just fucking leave a nigga, or she can just fuck me over, or she can get me set up, or get me sent to jail, bro. Like, I all that's a possibility. She can go have a baby with somebody else. She can say fuck the whole situation. I can switch up on her. So it's not like it's gonna be like the first time I met her, the first month we was fucking around and shit. It's not gonna be like that for no goddamn 4, 5 years. And my thing is,
But how long do you have to take for you realize that? How many 30, 40, 50 Brittany Renters do you have to go through?
that's that insanity shit. That's that insanity shit, right? And a lot of what's up?
Hey, I just want to say this. I'm gonna try to break it down into an analogy. Being in a relationship, being in a long-lasting relationship, first of all, it takes special. You have to have a special skill set. That's female and male. What you're saying, RBR, is that everybody everybody, if they train hard, they can make it to the NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, or they can become a successful
or their version of it, or their version of it. Yes.
superstar. And that's impossible because there's only going to be
that's not true.
Yes.
It's not true. But that's the lie they tell. So the lie that they tell is because you can't get the proper information. So therefore, you just lie and say not everybody could be everybody. Bullshit. Everybody is everybody.
Let me tell you something.
See, and that's the problem. What I'm telling you right now, I learned.
Everybody is not going to be an A student. RBR.
Yeah, what he's saying, RBR. What the man says, that it's a special mindset you need to take to the next level. Like you could be good enough to get to the NFL and the NBA, but yeah, it's only a few Kobe's and Tim Duncans and Michael Jordans that's going to come out of that.
Right, and then
you know what I mean? Like you got to have a
president of the United States. So what I'm saying,
it's only going to be a few Barack Obamas. I agree.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is the
everybody.
Why would you tell somebody that everybody can't make it? Why would you tell somebody that everybody can't make it, as opposed to
we're not telling everybody.
Giving somebody the accurate information.
We're not saying everybody
love doing. You are most likely to make it in what you like doing. So if you don't like playing football, then you probably ain't gonna make it playing football.
Now the man was talking about RBR. The man was talking about longevity. He was talking about longevity when you make it.
Magic Johnson ain't playing basketball no more. Neither is Michael Jordan. They doing very well. So I'm saying that. Why don't we teach people instead of assuming somebody can't do something because they black?
You're taking the analogy too far. I just tried to make it simplistic as possible. Yes, you are. RBR. Everybody.
How do you say that? I don't understand why you're saying that.
Well, you can
everybody tie their shoes? Can everybody tie their shoes? Who can't tie their shoes?
That's a simple task, RBR.
Who can't put on
that's a simple task.
A t-shirt. Who can't put on
RBR, from what I heard what the brother said, he said that it's only a few people who can have a special mindset to actually to be with somebody for a very long time, right?
No, that's not the point.
No. Answer this question, RBR. Answer this question. Can everybody
be in love with somebody that they in love with?
RBR, answer this question.
But somebody else would.
No, you can be in love. No, you can be in love. But he talking about. Hold on, Traveler. The man talking about longevity. He not talking about you can have like your chance at love, like your first shot at love, like you like somebody you fall in love with. We talking about can that shit last for like 10, 15 years? Do you know how to make it last 10, 15 years?
Of course it can. You can learn how to do
it. So are you saying RBR? RBR. So you saying that everybody? So you saying that everybody has the mindset to be able to?
No. Everybody has the mindset that they can learn.
They can learn, right?
People too dumb that they can't learn.
Learning and doing something is two different.
And the preacher telling them they just bring you
learning and doing something is two different things. RBR.
So you saying RBR? Everybody have the ability
to learn how to drive, but then you drive it backwards. No, you learn how to do it and then you do it if you want to do it.
You're talking about something you do it for yourself, right?
There's plenty of people. There's plenty of people that get their driver's license and they end up getting their driver's license taken away from them.
Right.
So
they driving drunk. They didn't learn that you can't drive drunk.
They learned. They make stupid decisions, and that's what people do. People have free will.
You don't tell people that.
You can teach people stuff all day.
I know.
You don't think? Hold on, RBR. You don't think people know because you don't. RBR. You don't think people are taught growing up not to rob, steal, hurt people, and people do that every day.
No, I think
people do that every day.
Yes, because they're taught that because they think that the only place they can learn is in church and school, and they spend 23 of the 24 hours here on YouTube being lied to by people like our boy Grandmaster Troll and Big J Triple.
You are so RBR. No disrespect, but man, you are so mad. It's ridiculous.
No, I really wanted to hear. Hold up, I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear before Travel Bro got thrown off, man. I wanted to hear what Travel Bro was trying to get at, man. He was saying something about the longevity part, right? Like there's only a few people who know how the mindset to make a relationship work for a long time? Like what you were saying with that? Go ahead.
Yeah, all I'm trying to say is that everybody, first of all, everybody's not relationship material. Let's get that
That's
straight.
true.
That is true. That is true because we have empirical evidence to
We're
show
all
it.
human.
We have empirical. So you're gonna refute empirical evidence. We don't need no stats. We don't need no stats. We have empirical evidence.
Hold on, RBR. Let me hear the brother. RBR, let me hear the brother make his point. Though he was making a point. I'm trying to see what he was getting at. Go ahead, Travel.
You can
But here is the thing, though.
Hold on, one
Some
at a time.
people
One at a time.
don't
One at a
deserve
time.
love. Some people don't.
Man, can you guys let the brother get to the point? Hold on. Can you let that brother get to the point? He was getting to the point. I was trying to hear what he was trying to say, man. He was getting to some point.
The ball got to go in for it to be a point.
Now let me hear it though.
Sir.
No, don't address RBR. Travel. Just make your point what you was trying to say, man.
All I'm trying to say, man, is that everybody is in relationship material. Number one, you have to have special skills to be in a long-term relationship. Just like you have to have special skills to be a great player or a great musician or a great scientist. You have to have special skills.
All right, so name some of the skills though. Name some of the skills if you can, man. Name some of the skills that you need to be in a long-term relationship.
You have to have extremely good patience. You have to be able to cooperate and work with somebody. You have to be selfless, not selfish, but selfless. You can't be jealous. You can't be jealous. You have to be forward thinking. Then at the same time, you have to be complacent. There's so many. You have to have so many skills. You have to have.
So how do you?
Everybody. Let me tell you something. Everybody sells people on this perfect marriage. I put it like this: most people can't even go to college for 4 years. They can't even stay in college for 4 years. Most people can't even pay a car note for 4 years. Most people can't even goddamn
shirt on or tie their shoes.
Keep their damn membership for you.
You're making a good point, Trevor Bro. You're making a good point though, but I think Trevor Bro, the point you leaving out is how do you deal with confrontation? How you deal with that? That's really the majority of relationships, man. It's the confrontational part, the fighting. How do you deal with that? I know you said patience and all that, right? Communication skills. But what do you do? What do you do in a moment to where you and your girl, y'all steady arguing, the shit ain't getting no better, man? And how do you now just say, you know what? How do we move on to the next? Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
That's once again, both of those people have to have special skills. Both of those people have to realize what they're doing. And in most cases, all it takes is just one person not knowing that. And because you gotta understand something. When we're talking about a marriage, we're talking about two people but acting as one. So you have to walk in step. You have to walk whatever way. That's like two people being tied together. If one person is trying to run one way and the other person is running the other way, you're not going anywhere. You both have to go in the same direction. And we got to understand something that most people, I don't understand how people don't get it through their thick head. Most people this society has built us where most of us, we think on an individual basis. It's very difficult for people to be in relationships because everybody's thinking about their damn self.
Right. That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking you. This is what I want to ask you. I'm trying to ask you this, right? All right. When you're dealing with the conflict part, what I'm saying, that's the majority in today's relationship. The majority is people having conflict and confrontation, right? All right. So what do you do as a man? You as a man, what do you do if your girl, you got the conflict resolution skills, right? But your girl ain't hearing none of that shit. And y'all been together already 3, 4, 5 years already, right? So what do you do at that point?
Your relationship is fucked.
Oh,
pretty much.
Well, I think that both men and women can learn, but he's right. That society. See, the problem we talked about the problem. We just didn't notice.
He keeps saying the same old thing, same old talking.
The truth. 2 + 2 is 4. 2 + 2 is 4.
Now, so you agree? So RBR. So you agree, RBR?
So you agree that information?
One time 4 is 4.
No, RBR. So do you agree with Travel Bro that it's pretty much fucked? It's fucked after the point when you trying to be reasonable, but yet she's not hearing none of that shit, bro. And y'all just steady going at it. No. So what do you do, RBR? What do you do?
Well, it's a collective thing. Here's
all right. Talk.
All right. So he talked about you talked about the church. He brought up the school. I'm saying
Okay.
in every space where they go, they spend way more time on YouTube than they do with their parents, than they do in school, than they do in church. You know it, and I know it. When they come here, some nigga gonna tell them, well, not everybody's cut out for a relationship. Well, not everybody can play in the NBA. Well, not everybody can be president.
Because it's
well, not
true.
everybody can be a
Because it's
janitor.
true.
Well, not everybody can be a cook.
Because
well, not
it's
everybody
true.
can be a journalist. Is everybody trying to be a cook? Is everybody
But
trying
it's
to be an
true though. Hold on. But you
trying
trying
to
to
be-
refute it like as if RBR, you trying to refute it like it's not true. RBR, you know a lot of people can't get into the NBA or the NFL or get to law school or medical school. Oh,
But see, here's
no,
the
no,
problem.
that's what you. No. You trying to make it seem like as if like the brother is wrong for saying that. Like people are wrong for saying not to everybody not gonna be able to make it. Now listen, like everybody not gonna be rich. Hold on, RBR, do you agree? Do you agree that everybody's not gonna be rich? No, RBR, do you agree that everybody's not gonna be rich?
Stephen A. Smith probably won't ever make it to the NBA. How's he doing?
He in his 50s, man. He's not gonna make it to the NBA. He good on it.
Say that. He never made it to the NBA. How's he
True.
doing? Okay.
He's doing well.
Okay.
So nobody's saying because you don't make it to the NBA that you're not gonna do well in life.
No, I'm saying
RBR, you tripping. RBR, no one up here ever said that just because you don't make it to the NBA that you're not gonna do well in life.
Right. Barack Obama never made it to the NBA.
All right, then. So why you trying to make an argument that's not there though? Listen though. Why you making an argument? If the brother said that, look, man, everybody not gonna make it in these certain areas, all right?
You niggas ain't gonna make it to the NBA.
I know I'm not gonna make an NBA, and I know though some of us ain't gonna make it in love.
No, same thing.
All
right,
it's not.
stop telling people
I mean,
some
same,
bullshit.
yeah. No, I mean,
as fucked up as
okay,
your life is,
okay. Hold on. When was you married? What age did like you first got married?
I got married. I must have been in my 40s. But that's not the first age I fell in love.
Hold on. Do you have a family of your own?
Yes. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, do you got kids of your own?
Yes. Come on.
At age 40?
No. I had the kids at 24, 30 something, shit like that.
30 something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So don't give me the fantasy. Don't try to move the goal.
No.
I'm saying
Hold on. Now,
I know you want to say you want to kill people's
now
dreams.
now that I gotta ask a question.
No, it's okay. We don't have to talk.
Now I got a question.
I'm gonna let you talk. No. I know what you're trying to do.
Children, when you have those children, right? What was those children was around? No, when you had those children, is that the same woman who's the mother of your children that you say you married in your 40s?
Hell no.
See. Now,
he jumped off.
Oh, he jumped off. See, now that's something that should be asked. Cause see, he can't sit there and jump up on there and say that.
RBR got 3. He said he got 3 baby mamas, Big J.
No, something happened with RBR's audio.
well, therefore,
RBR got about 3, 4. He was in the industry.
So he would have made more sense if he was married at 22 or some shit. Still be with the same woman in his 60s. You know. Then I would say, okay, I got your point.
That's not.
Yeah, but he
even know his generation know that shit's not gonna work. Like that 40 and 50 year marriage, that was that silent generation. That was when people born in the 1800s, and that's not us, man. Like ain't nobody. I ain't gonna say it ain't gonna ever happen, but I don't see a lot of people in our generation, the millennials and stuff like that, right? Who's going to be married to somebody for 40 years?
Yeah, the reason why is because of labor. I mean, women
labor.
And what I mean labor, I'm talking about.
Yeah,
there was less women in the workforce. Therefore,
true.
That was the option. Or as soon as they got out of grade school or grammar school, was to get married.
That makes sense though, right?
To get married.
I don't see a woman who can make the same kind of money as a man wanting to be with a man long term. Like that don't even make sense to the woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like put it like this, Big J. And you may not agree when I say this, right? But like when you're dealing with women, men do, right? Men too, right? A lot of folks are opportunists, right? A woman would be with a man that she ain't got nowhere else to go, man. The moment she find her, hit her lick, hit her stride, bro, she not gonna be with this nigga. Like, everybody know that. So like I say, it doesn't benefit a woman who can make $100,000 a year to be with no man. It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't, bro. Like, so it makes sense what you're saying, right? Back in those days, yes, man, the women just was on some silly from Color Purple type shit.
She didn't have no options.
They had no option, exactly.
Women got options today to do whatever the fuck they want to.
That's facts.
And because those options, a lot of guys. That's why a lot of guys going around YouTube talking about the hoes are winning. Well, these quote unquote hoes are winning because she got more options than you. That's why a lot of you niggas are mad at these what y'all call hoes because she got more options than y'all. See, okay?
The hoes are winning conversation on BJ is this, right?
It's dumb.
It doesn't mean you or anybody else is losing. It's no different if you got on a Sunday you got multiple teams probably have won that game that Sunday. The Cowboys, Patriots, the Broncos, everybody probably won that Sunday. So like just because the whole won, nigga, you won too. You can win too if you play your game. It's up to you. The thing is, you want to make sure that when you're dealing with that hoe, that she not gonna win on you. That's when it comes down to like, all right, nigga, she winning. But she's not gonna win when it come to me. When I play a nigga ass, gonna get her ass ran over. That's how it's gonna be. So as long as you know that, bro, you good. You ain't got to worry about no hoe win. Let her win in her little section, whatever she's doing, whatever little game she's running. Let her win. She got it. But don't feel threatened like as if she gonna step on your toes unless you telling everybody that you ain't gonna be able to step up to her. You ain't gonna be able to match up to her when she come your way. You gonna fall weak and fall victim to her too. That's what I'm hearing from a lot of guys, man. And I don't know, man. My thing is, with a lot of these guys, the fact that you just got to saying, BJ, that the women got options, I want men to understand that too. When you got women nagging you and pretty much, getting on your damn nerves, they pretty much just all in your shit, in your business. Understand that she ain't got no options, bro. That's why she's doing that. Don't let women get away with shit like that. Don't let her get away with some things that she wouldn't do if she had options, bro. If she had $1 million, nigga, she would not be worried about who you texting. She wouldn't be worried about, nigga, why you ain't doing this, why you ain't doing that. She's doing that because she ain't got nowhere else to go. So if anything, she need to fuck around and put herself on you like that. To have you kind of like fucked up and thrown off, off your track so you won't continue to be productive. That's all it comes down to. So to women, BJ, if men win, women lose. But men, we shouldn't feel that way though. See, the women, they feel like that. Like if he's winning, I'm gonna lose.
And let me say this.
All right, you got it.
Let me say this too. And me and Verbal was talking about this the other day, and we were talking about this on RBR's channel. And I was talking that me and her was talking about this on the THMC when it was talking about this with me on my channel. We were talking about struggle love. A lot of women don't want. See, struggle love is the reason why a lot of us are single. Struggle love is the reason why a lot of us are only interested in getting our dick wet rather than trying to be intimate with the woman. And part of that struggle love is we witness our parents struggling. Some of us some of us witness our mother working 2 jobs, working our daddy's working 2 or 3 jobs himself, or him mulling over child support payments. See, like that's struggle love, and I see why I am Verbal and them ladies talking about they don't want that bullshit because they don't want to experience that shit themselves because they were daughters, little daddy's little girl, witnessing the bullshit, witnessing poverty, witnessing the angst of the hood, and they don't want to experience that shit. So that's why I said
struggle love.
That struggle love. I actually agree with the women.
Now struggle love is codependency. I agree with you 100% on that, BJ. Folks don't want to go through that in today's time. It's too many opportunities. It's too many things men and women can be doing to improve themselves financially than to be struggling with another grown individual, dog. So no. You as a woman, you as a man should never get with somebody and y'all gonna still be broke and fucked up. And what's the point of you getting with a person if you're not gonna try to help a person come up? That's the benefit for why you with somebody. Is to help somebody. But y'all both getting together for the sake of just having sex, man, and pretty much laying up all day, arguing, fighting all day, bro, making babies and shit like that, right? Then on top of that, you can't do shit because you have no money. Why are you together?
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with you being cool, being friends, but why you have to be together though?
It's like how some people, some of these older heads, keep on calling James Evans a hero from Good Times. To me, no, he wasn't. I mean, the guy couldn't get a job. I mean, the guy kept getting laid off from jobs because of the recession and shit of the '70s.
Jobs and shit.
But then could
I don't know about that, BJ. I don't know about that, BJ. I think the deeper story, the deeper meaning to that is that I think James was going around bullying. Like he always had that aggressive punk, one of punk niggas, and that's how I think he was just really pretty much been a belligerent and insubordinate on the goddamn job. I don't think he was just getting laid off because he wasn't a good worker. I think he was somebody who's trying to be on some Debo shit. I think he's the original Debo.
Really?
And he pretty much
thought about it like that.
And on top of that, Big J, the fact that he was so macho, so masculine with it, right? I don't think he felt good working for somebody like that. I think he wanted to be either the boss real soon, and for the fact that he couldn't get to that position soon, he got disgruntled and said, "Man, fuck the job." I think he quit a lot of them jobs, man.
I don't know about that. But,
well, I think that the truth is CBS didn't want to show a strong black man and a strong black family, so they just made him broke.
I was having this conversation. Hold on. I was having this conversation.
And that's how they see us.
I was talking to what is that? Commendable K, and I was talking to him and what's that girl? What's that woman named? Faith. And I was talking to him and I was telling him, listen, what about Carl Winslow from Family Matters? What about Rock? What about Rock on Fox? You remember that TV show Rock?
Yeah. Rock.
Well, and they gonna tell me, well, Big J, well, Rock wasn't ambitious. I'm like,
okay.
Well, Rock, I'd rather be with Rock because Rock didn't have no children. He didn't drag children into poverty. James Evans did.
Okay.
Carl Winslow was a police officer. He didn't drag his children through poverty, but James Evans did.
Yeah. Uncle Phil didn't drag his kids through poverty.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the bottom line.
Come on, Uncle Phil?
Uncle Phil didn't drag his kids into poverty.
That's what I said. He didn't.
No,
Uncle Phil didn't.
He was paid up. Well, let me say.
He was paid up. He was a judge. What are you talking about?
I know.
No, BJ. That's what I said. I said Uncle Phil. He didn't drag his kids in poverty. Uncle Phil, they was wealthy.
Yeah, but let me say this. Overall, I know that no one listens to me because I'm one person, and I understand that.
Not because you black, man. You black.
No, well, that's because I'm one black person.
You green, and you green.
Everybody be listening to me. But let me say this.
You black and green.
But let me say this, though. Everything that we're talking about has to do with the information. So the couple that's struggling, right? They're struggling because they come to YouTube and some nigga tells them everybody's not cut out for a relationship. Everybody's not cut out for the NBA. Everybody's not cut out for this, that, and the other. And so people who want to do something with their life aren't being encouraged to do that. How come? Because some niggas telling them they ain't cut out for it. And the point that people find out in their life is if they start out playing sports and then they decide they want to be a broadcaster or a referee or a coach or a trainer or owner, then they use the experience that they got while they were playing to own the team or to be the broadcaster or to be Stephen A. Smith. So what I'm saying is, and when you listen to him talk, he loves them white folks at that newspaper because they gave him a job and made him paid up and then he got on ESPN. And I hear what he's saying. But let's not lose the sight of the fact that some nigga had said, man, you ain't going to make it in the NBA, man. Why you wasting your time?
All right, so I hear where you're coming from. You saying pretty much just because you don't make it as a ball player, you can make it as a GM, you can make it as a coach, you can be in the actual industry. I get what you're saying.
You could be a
referee. You could be a referee. Yeah, all right.
Right.
All right, that
so
makes sense then.
But as soon as you show up, here come the Big J, here comes the Travel Brother, and they want you to kill your dream. You can't do this. You can't do that. So if you are one of these motherfuckers that's listening to these fucking idiots, then yeah, your marriage is gonna be fucked up.
Really,
They're gonna be telling you about.
I don't think they saying that you couldn't do it if you put your mind to it. I think they saying that everybody not gonna make it. Everybody not gonna.
Not
Even
everybody's gonna become
it's like
a lawyer.
just being realistic.
Nobody
being realistic.
Listening to what I'm saying, and that's what bothers me so damn much.
Being realistic.
No, it's not.
It's being realistic.
Being realistic. Not lying.
RBR, hold on, RBR. I tell you what, RBR. Are you a movie producer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Director, producer.
When was the last time you won the Academy Award?
You see what he's
you see that right there. What was that? Was your goal to getting the Academy Award?
Never. Then
why?
I had 20,000. But you see what he's doing, though.
No.
You see what he's doing?
No.
Since I'm not Bruce Willis, I'm not. I'm not Bruce Willis.
So you took
when you was a movie producer.
I'm telling you what I want. See, I
when
can't
you
tell
were
you what
a
I want to
movie
do.
producer,
Tell him what I want to do
as a movie producer, sir.
I can't tell him what I want to do because he'll kill it.
No, Big J. He took the Frankie Beverly and Maze route. Like that, Frankie Beverly never been nominated for a Grammy or none of that, right? But they've been like probably the most relevant and the most influential, group, right? Probably of all time. You know what I'm saying? So RBR, some folks do want to take like the low key road. They don't want necessarily to go for the top stardom position, the top level position, all that, right? They just probably just cool being
with the dress on and shit. I don't want to do that.
So you don't want to put no dress on, no makeup.
And see, but that's why people don't tell you what they want to do. How come? Because the niggas like Big J will kill it. So people don't tell.
Big J, you can't let Big J. How would you let Big J kill it though?
No, I wouldn't. But the Travel Pro
I am
Pro
nobody. So how can I kill something when I'm a lowly ass?
Because it's not just you. It's you. It's Travel Pro. It's Kevin Sanders.
It's words.
It's Obsidian.
It's words, Big J. What it is, Big J, is words. Like what RBR is saying is that the fact that you can discourage somebody probably already is doubtful. And if you say some shit like, man, nah, you ain't gonna make it, bro. That'll confirm, like, okay, well, fuck, I don't do it.
Anybody can't make it. I'm saying not everybody.
All you've been saying since you came on the goddamn.
Not everybody's going to win. See, hold on.
Wrong answer.
Hold on. I'm gonna knock it out the park for you.
No, wrong answer.
Hold on. Remember the movie Enter the Dragon?
No.
Okay, yeah.
Hold on. Remember that classic scene when Williams walked into Han's office and Williams said, Han told him about the meaning of life. And Homeboy,
that's my point.
And that shit flew over Homeboy's head, and the Homeboy said, "I'm too busy looking good." See, that's what you on RBR. You on this premise of too busy looking.
He wants
good,
to kill people's dreams, Rude. He's here to kill people's dreams. He ain't nobody, but he gonna kill your dreams.
Everything. When Han was trying to tell Williams, look, you're not gonna win everything.
Right, you're not gonna win because you black.
No, you're not gonna win everything
because you're black.
We all born to win. Hold on, Han told him. We all are born to win.
Told him.
Just as we given life.
All right, I'm getting ready to go. Hold on, I'm getting ready to go to sleep, so I'm gonna shut this one down. So you guys got any final thoughts for us?
Oh no, appreciate you, GMT, man. Appreciate you. Y'all take it easy, man. Y'all have a good night, all right?
I'm gonna just say real quick, but don't kill people's dreams. Where we're at this space, let people do what they want to do, and they have enough sense to know if they can't do that, they can do something else. But the experience and the education that you get in life is valuable in life. You don't have to win the Academy Award. You don't have to beat Bruce Lee and everybody else who's actually producing the film, and you ain't gonna beat the motherfuckers who produced the film and starring in the film.
Hey, Will Clinton.
You can be very successful in life.
I love movies from the 70s.
Stop
what the fuck you
listening
talking about?
To these motherfuckers.
I might be born in the 80s, but damn it, I like some of the movies like Hell Up in Harlem.
Yeah, he likes that ghetto shit.
Right. Coffee. You remember that movie Coffee with a homegirl with that?
Yeah.
Foxy Brown.
Foxy
I like
Brown. Yeah, all that.
Shit,
we
what the hell
understand
you talking
that.
about?
But don't kill people's dreams, man. People want to do what they want to do. They don't want to do what you want them to do, man. God damn.
I'm being real.
You know that's not real. That's just being mean.
Being mean.
You don't know what a motherfucker's gonna do. Shit, he might start Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles and get paid. Stop that shit.
You know what? I want to play some video games. I'm tired of listening to this nigga.
All right,
Nigga, you
started
born
listening to
on
the
70
truth.
on
I
71.
know he hate people.
Nigga, I ain't born on 71. Man, listen, I'm born in the early 80s. I was born when Ronald Reagan became president. Okay.
Well, you got a lot to learn.
Reagan was president when I was born.
Right. He was a racist, Marxist, neo-Nazi. He was like Trump.
Living
Damn,
in
that's
America.
1981.
Hand to hand. I'm gonna sing that. You know what? That should be the national anthem. Living in America. Come on, James Brown.
And
That was in the 80s.
because a black dude did it.
Living in America.
All right. Thanks for having me on, Grandmaster Troll. I know you need to get some sleep, man. You be pulling them long ones like me. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Teach, but we got to have a little bit more truth, man, and a little less.
They're too busy running their mouth while white supremacists run the world. Well,
no, I never said that. I said don't put people that want to kill you in power.
Hey, true bear, I want to take over the world. Would you join me?
Well, no.
You join me?
Because you'll be just as bad as the Nazis. Shit. We can't have one Nazi stop one Nazi and have another one come in there who hates his race and culture and thinks white people are superior. The fuck?
No. My black dick and white pussy is superior. God damn it. I said it. Oh, yeah. And Alice, I'm gonna fuck you, Alice. Shit, I'm going to Georgia and bend your white ass over. Never mind. 'Cause I see her in the chat room. Anyway, let me shut the fuck up.
Not everybody can sell out, Big J. Not everybody can sell out their race and country.
Yeah, but you did for JB Gunner.
JB Gunner's telling you the truth.
Yeah, man, you saw it.
Truth ain't gonna hurt you. The truth is gonna set you free.
Harvey, are you a Fed, man? You used to work with the Feds for the coke, man. Stop.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Super shallow motherfucker. You can't see that there are certain people that the Nazis don't want to tell you dumb niggas the truth. You that stupid nigga. Everything that they telling you is true. Do you believe everything they tell you, coon nigga?
Yes or no? Informant for you to
do you believe everything these Nazis tell you?
Ain't nobody coon anymore than you.
Excuse me, Carlos Rain.
You sell.
Do you believe?
Poison.
I have one question for you.
Participate in poison.
I have one question for
during the time when crack was on an all-time high. When black people were taking needles and
do you believe every lie they tell you? That's the only question I have for you.
In the city, we live. Oh yeah,
Coon
yeah.
Ass
The
nigga
theme
believe
song,
every lie they have
the
for
New
his
Jack
dumbass.
City.
He jump off a building for these white folks. The fuck
Yeah,
is wrong with you?
Hey, you remember the theme song, the new Jack City? That should be RBR's theme song.
Okay.
Live in just stay.
What a nut. What a fool.
Don't wait.
Almost made New Jack City 2 too. It would have been dope, but they killed it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
you dreaming, my nigga.
You guys have a good night, and don't dream, but don't kill nobody else's dream either. You dumb niggas. You white people loving, think whites are superior ass niggas. Coon ass white women loving niggas.
White girls, that is on.
All right, Chaos Ryan, you got your final thoughts?
What happened to the last broadcast he did? Is it gone or something?
What, it's not up?
The one with with I think Gotti and them. I double check. I didn't see it on them.
I have no idea.
Okay.
RBR's on that white girl always.
Yes, it's still up there.
Okay, what's it called?
Protecting yourself from smashing, grab, and follow home robbers during the holiday season.
All right. Thank you.
Any final thoughts from Big J?
I got nothing else to say. So I know I'm just bullshitting when I'm talking, but anyway, I'm gonna sing this to my adieu, undo, my fair Spanish ladies. Adieu, undo, You ladies of Spain. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't sing that song. Never mind. I'm out, y'all. I'm out.
All right. So before I end this one, JR sent a cash app to play Bone Thugs and Harmony Into the Future. So we're going to close out on that song. Thanks for all the people who came by and joined the panel or was in the chat room. It's your boy GMT. I am out.
Motherfuckers, emulate the law, bitch. I can get noticed. All you other niggas are frauds. Got skeletons in your closet. Wanna be blown away, but again, I think rotten to pieces they shatter. Niggas they scatter and touch, but like bullets they gather up. How many murder don't matter in this rap shit? You gotta come with it, can't fake the funk at all. Bet you gon' fall, studying the both style, but what you gon' do when you face to face with the fifth dog? Sneak competitors, skip, but I'm a predator. Rest of your sleep on my niggas creep. Remember they creepin', they came with ease. You can't calm me down, give me a pound, smoke it up. I'm just too damn greedy. See these wanna be these G's, cause I'm a thug mentality. It'll be casualties. Cause that go run up and the nigga talk at you. Niggas who slippin', I'm coming to get you. Dilate flat on your back, collapse perhaps. You should've knew when you came through. You was fuck with a nigga too deadly. Haters all try to come fuck with the gusto. When I test these nuts, you ain't good. Do what you gotta do, rob you fools. I cruise to the grim rape soon. Nigga, motherfuck them, don't trust them. Motherfucker, they got mission on you. No way, we changed the whole game. We brought you into the future. From the 9-9, come on. Now y'all can hate us all day. Ain't even no way, we changed the whole game. We brought you into the future. From the 9-9, come on.
Well, listen to niggas that killing this race round sin. Niggas they try to contend, but no they can't win when I'm breaking flesh up out of the pen. Give me the hand and give me the gin. Ready to put in my work again. Nigga better watch it, you got it. I'm popping quick for the dividend. I'm in it to win it. The rest of these rappers, that shit is on pause. Got too many calls. These niggas is off. They lyrics is false. The reason I'm coming to break them off. Gotta get mine, so I'm taking yours. Wishing they never did open the door. I'm kicking it through, bitch, get on the floor. Knowing they never gon' talk no more. Oh, original niggas, that's right. We always been out for the murder, man. Come back and serve the game. Bring them all down and hurt them, man. Never get no mercy. After 35 million, still thirsty.
Now y'all can hate us all day. Ain't even no way. We changed the whole game. We brought you into the future. From the 9-9, come on. Now y'all can hate us all day. Ain't even no way. We changed the whole game. We brought you into the future. From the 9-9, come on. Now y'all know niggas made history when we was running around with Easy-E. They was like, who is these little niggas talking all of this shit from the Cleveland streets? They don't never like beef, cause we never had beef, cause we was a different kind of breed. Beef for the nigga you bleed, fucking with bone. Give alone some weed and sing him a song, ho. My nigga that's crazy lazy with splash with a bet, we the all-time best. The first of the rhythm we give them is similar to a song up pump, hitting your chest, ripping your vest. Listen to this, you know when we coming for trouble, cause we got them double glass running up, boy, you ain't none of you ready for murder. The bubble one brother, my stepper, one people them all. They was all scheming, thinking we fall. Then all of a sudden we got up involved again. Now you can witness the heart surrender. The game was down to help us survive. We flew through like fresh oxygen. And I got my 9mm cocked again. You thug haters is not my friend. We changed the whole game. We brought you into the future. From the 9-9, come on. Now y'all can hate us all day. Ain't even no way. We changed the whole game. We brought you into the future.
When crib wasn't nothing like this, had to be different when we came with a twist. Straight for the streets when the niggas get rich. Better find a pattern, you see what it is. Living is hard, make soldier grow up, see what it is, take over. Go do the thus true, we'll bring it through for the 216. We in this, put it down like a fearless. We don't fuck around, thus get down. Nigga ask around, where the city we flip. Thus is equipped, prepared to make any niggas we split. Lawyers on the payroll, so I never stay long. Back out, lay low, no ankle, so I stay gone. Looking at down to the law, they at me. Looking at thug in the raw, I got you. Fuck with the wrong one, look what happened. Thus us got it, we on the same thing. Make change. Bring pain, if you gotta do your thing, better him than me, okay? It's like that around my way. Better hit and dead, they say. You don't wanna see that grave. So watch your back when you're on that grind. Move forward, no rewind. Watch niggas all the time. Cause they want your spot. They want your spot. Nigga, fuck that day. Ain't even no way.